Right, really good news. Aaron Taylor-Johnson has been offered James Bond. I know, some people will sort of hear that and go, really good news. Are you having a joke? No, I'm not. I think this is great news. I really, really do. If you haven't watched Bullet Train, he's great in that. And that's a perfect advert for his sort of competency in the role of James Bond. He's slick, he's funny, witty, suits the part. He's great. I'm absolutely down for this. This is a fantastic pick for James Bond. So allegedly, it's soon to be announced anyway, that Aaron Taylor-Johnson has been formally offered the role of James Bond, which, if this is the case, honestly, I'm 100% down for it. I think this is brilliant news. So we're going to take a look at this today, hit subscribe. We're going to look at this, also the general response online. I think it's been pretty positive, all things considered. So let's take a look at some of this. Basically, Aaron Taylor-Johnson has been formally offered the chance to play James Bond and will sign contracts this week, and then they'll announce it. So watch this space. Aaron Taylor-Johnson has been formally offered the opportunity to play James Bond, putting an end to months of speculation regarding Daniel Craig's successor. So the actor, 33, is yet to officially accept the role, but should do so, or should he do so, he will become only the 7th actor to play the iconic British secret agent since the franchise launched in 1962. So a recent poll suggested Idris Elba was still the public's #1 choice for the role. I disagree. He would have been okay Bond, but out of everyone, he's not the Bond. But anyway, we've now got Aaron Taylor-Johnson. So, Aaron Taylor-Johnson obviously is known for quite a lot of roles: Nocturnal Animals, Kick-Ass, Nowhere Boy, Age of Ultron, Bullet Train. Bullet Train is the one that you should watch if you think he's a bad pick. So a source said Bond is Aaron's job. Should he wish to accept it, the formal offer is on the table and they're waiting to hear back. So that's really, really good. Let me just scroll down. So as far as Eon is concerned, company behind it, Aaron is going to sign his contract in the coming days and they can start preparing for the big announcement. So Mail Online has contacted representatives for Aaron for comment. Responding to the rumours that he could step into Bond's shoes last week, Aaron played coy, because obviously he's going to be doing the rounds for Craven, telling Numero, "I find it charming and wonderful that people see me in that role. I take it as a great compliment." He began acting as a child and has obviously just had a pretty major career ever since, quite frankly. Aaron will also be starring as a famous action star in Fall Guy. So that's with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. That looks like fun as well, actually. He's also in Nosferatu as well. He's in a lot of stuff. The thing is about Aaron Taylor-Johnson, right? He is going to be in something which is garbage this year, Craven. But he's got so much other stuff lined up that I don't think anyone's going to care. This will not affect his career remotely. Right? Absolutely unequivocally, no one's going to care that he's in Craven. Because that film will bomb. Mark my words, that film will bomb. But no one's going to care. He's got so much stuff lined up. A lot of stuff. I think he'd make a good Bond. I even think with this hairstyle, his sort of signature hairstyle that he's got, I think that would be fine as well. I think he'd make a really good Bond. I'm excited for this. I think this will be decent. So apparently an insider said Aaron Taylor-Johnson is currently the hot favourite to step into the iconic role. He's the first choice for Barbara Broccoli. He is the one to beat. This was previously. And they said he's extremely interested in doing something very different with the franchise. If he can get his way with producers, then he is all for it. That's to do with Christopher, sorry. But I don't think he's gonna do it because he's now signed with Warner Brothers, isn't he? But I think this is good. So what's been the general response? Well, let's take a look. One of the bigger sort of Twitter handles to share this stuff was a Critical Drinker. It's obviously quite a lot of comments coming through there. He's the effing worst. He's got a high-pitched voice like he's taken helium. I disagree. I do disagree. 100% he was great in that movie. So this is to do with Bullet Train. But will the script let him have any swagger? That's true. It's all about script. It's all about script. He was brilliant in Bullet Train. A lot of people like him if they've seen Bullet Train. That tends to be the way it goes. If people have seen Bullet Train, they like him for the role. If you haven't, people don't like him for the role. You can't seriously convince me that he's a better choice than Idris Elba. I mean, you can, because you actually can, because he fits the criteria of Bond. He's young. You do have to be young. He is white. Generally speaking, you should be white if you're going to be playing this character of Bond. He is a white character, right? It doesn't mean that Idris Elba wouldn't make a good Bond, but are there better people out there that fit the criteria of Bond? Yes, absolutely. Right? Idris Elba at 51 is now going to start struggling to do the stunts that are required for James Bond. That is important. So yeah, he is absolutely a better pick than Idris Elba. Is he a better actor than Idris Elba? I don't know. We'll have to see. But does he fit all the other criteria that make him better? Yes. Idris Elba's acting is quite one note, actually. He's good, but it is quite one note acting. Right? It genuinely is. And don't get me wrong, I like Idris Elba. But have I seen him do a wide-ranging performance? No. A lot of people hate it. No, should have been Cavill. Should have been, but Cavill's like 40 odd now. He's getting old. Important thing is Henry has worked. Most important thing is people really like Henry Cavill, and I agree with that. I do agree. I honestly didn't know this guy was British. Yeah, that seems to be quite a big thing. People don't know he's British. I think this is good. I think this is really, really good. I'm excited. Loved him in Bullet Train. Again, in Bullet Train, that tends to be the thing. If you've watched Bullet Train, people like him. If you haven't, people don't. He played the part to perfection. Bullet Train, villain that you got to know and like, but still knew he was a bad guy. Had time to talk. He had great timing, and more importantly, he had great expression beyond the spoken words, which is sorely lacking in Hollywood. That's true. So, we'll just keep looking down. Scroll through this, because people are like, James Bond, here we go. Aaron Taylor-Johnson has reportedly been offered the role of Bond. Some people like it, and there's also weird other stuff circulating around Twitter, which I'm not going to scroll down too much through, because it's Twitter, and you never know what you're going to see on Twitter. So, anyway, what do you guys think? I know plenty of people will not like this. I am honestly all for it. Genuinely, I'm all for this. I think this is great. And I will repeat it. If you haven't seen Bullet Train, you must watch Bullet Train. Bullet Train is the advert for him in Bond. I think he'll do a good job. I honestly think he'll do a good job. Again, if you honestly think Idris Elba is a better pick than Aaron Taylor-Johnson, you must watch Bullet Train. But also, just watch Idris Elba and other stuff. He doesn't have the physicality anymore. It's a young man's game for Bond. I don't want to watch a geriatric Bond running around. I just don't. You might. Be my guest. I don't. Thoughts down below? Take care. Bye-bye now.